Hi, this is Eric Martin with BoardGameGeek. I am here with Michael Fox from Hub Games, as you can tell from his shirt. Yes, he is dressed for the occasion. It's good. So, Michael,
I decided to
nice
be
to have you
vaguely professional-ish, I guess.
That's all we can aspire for these days, is just a bit. We're upright. We are conscious.
Yeah, we're
yes, and
standing.
we're talking.
I mean, I am in the glamorous surroundings of, I call it the Operation Center. It is my bedroom. But, you're kind of stuck with what you got in these new times, these interesting situations we find ourselves in.
Yes. So we were hoping to get an overview of Adventure Mart, title from Hub Games that is available soonish, I believe.
No, it's out now.
It's out now,
Yes.
which is funny because the copy sent to us did not arrive in time. So we have some images on screen to show elements of the game. Michael has some cards as well that he can raise to highlight certain aspects of the game. But Michael is an incredibly suave talker. He can lead us through this game and create images in our mind that will let everyone know what we're doing.
I'm like the BBC. I'm here to educate and entertain with the theater of the mind.
Excellent. That's where we start here. So Adventure Mart, it is a shopping area, and we are going to be a manager at a store selling what? To whom?
Selling everything to anybody, because this is a game of adventure capitalism. So the idea is that you and your fellow players are competing managers of competing convenience stores in this weird and wonderful multiverse where Adventure Mart is basically like the dominant store in the entire multiverse. So think of them like a 7-Eleven if you're in the States, or a Lawson or a Family Mart if you're in Japan. Designed by the lovely folks from Digisprite over in Scotland. We met them at UK Games Expo last year, and sort of like we had a lovely big discussion. We said, hey, can we put this out? And inexplicably they said yes, and now it's here. So yeah, it's a little bit of deck building. It's a little bit of poker-esque outbidding in a little bit of an auction vibe, and they all come together in a beautiful, cute, and incredibly bright box filled with lovely, lovely cards.
Okay.
All right, so
the image we're looking
how it runs. Sorry, man.
I was just going to say the image on the screen is the cover, but with the side flaps as well. So yes, you get to enter the Mart as you open the box.
Yes. So it is absolutely lovely and completely delightful to look at all the way through. So yeah, like I said, you are the managers of the stores, and you are going to be starting off with the same basic range of items. Everybody kicks off with 9 cards in their deck. You draw 5 at the very beginning of each round, and you will have, if we pop it to the first slide of our deck, when it pops over there. But in the meantime, I can show you these as well. So we have these items, which are just like the basic ones. Everybody has like health potions and power stones that they will be able to use in their store. And if we do a quick look down on how the cards actually run down, in the top left corner, we've got a little icon that says what type of item it is. So if it's blue, it's a magic item. If it's green, it's exotic. And if it's red, it is a martial item. And different adventurers will want different combinations of different things. On the top right, I'm in reverse. I'm completely screwing it up. This is how many coins you'll get when you actually sell it. So this health potion is worth 3 coins to the adventurer if they buy it off you. The most important thing are the little stars in the middle. This is the quality of the item, and you will be selling based on the quality. So every card you throw down, you're going to be adding up the quality stars, and basically the manager who has the most quality stars, who is last standing, will be the one who actually makes the sale to the adventurer. So if we have a look at the screen down there at the bottom, it's got a little row of some of the cards. There's the basic stock towards the far left. We also have a couple of the the good stock, the regular stuff, the nice ones that we are all looking to get, which are always of a better quality. And they have the actual purchase price as well in the bottom corner. This is the Mischievous Carbuncle, one of the most valuable items in the game. So this one's like exotic. It'll sell for 8 coins, and it's got the 5 quality stars at the top, which is very, very lovely indeed. On top of that, you're also going to... Oh, I hear me again. Weird. On top of that, you're also going to be buying fixtures to deck out your store. So you can have... all of the stock will come into your hand. When you buy a new card, it'll come into your hand. You can use it that round. But you can also buy fixtures, which will stay face up in front of you. And there's a space for basically your shop floor. So let's say there are 4 cards that you can put there. And fixtures can go there. You can also hire members of staff. But the fixtures, they're sort of the... they have some like gentle effects. They might give you a discount on buying stuff that's available. They might give you a little bit of a bonus when you start a sale, like the Ether slush fountain there, which the plan was we were going to have at UK Games Expo actual slushy machine, so we could give out like Ether and mana slushes, but that of course got destroyed by the world. So thanks universe for that. And then as we go on, you're going to be actually selling to adventurers, and there are a whole big stack of different adventurers who will be wandering into your town. So if you think of it, the adventure marts pop into existence where they need to be. So say, for example, there's a big dragon in a big cave over beyond yonder hill. In the village next to yonder hill, there's a little crossroads. And on the 4 crossroads of those corners, the corners of that crossroad, a brand new adventure mart pops into existence on all 4 of them. And then an adventurer unwittingly walks into the town, stands in the middle of the crossroads, and we as fine, high-quality capitalists, we basically smell blood, we fling our doors open and just start screaming at the adventurer to buy our stuff. So that is where the adventurer cards will come in. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of them. On this side, the right-hand side, yes, that's great. There is, actually, if we can keep it on that page, that'd be super useful. So on the right-hand side, it will show you how much money they've got in their pocket. That's the number that's in the purse bag, like the money bag. And then underneath it, the icons say what type of items the adventurer wants. So this adept, who's a member of the Mage Guild, they have 7 coins, and they're looking for magic and exotic items. They will not take any of those red martial items off you. So then I would throw down a bunch of cards, and so I say, okay, I'm going to say, I'm going to put down these cards. So that's like a total of 7 stars. Or in the example there, the total is 5 stars. And Eric, you might jump in and you say, well, Michael, I have got better items. And you would fling them down, and I would try and outbid, and we would try and basically knock each other out until one person is left standing. In the example here, if this was the winner for the adept, if you total up the amount of sale price for the cards that are on there, you'll notice that it is 8 rather than 7.
Yes.
The adept only has 7 coins in their pocket, so they can't give you more money than they actually have. So you can actually over-give items. You know, you give them like 4 or 5 different things, and they get an absolute bargain, because you need to get money cycling through your system so you can buy more stuff, so you can invest more in your shop, so you can hire members of staff, and keep on going.
Okay. So you cannot do the 8, or you get 7? And that's it. That's all they have.
Yeah. So if you would add up all of the sale price on all of the items that you sell, you compare it to the amount of money that the adventurer has in their pocket, and whatever the lowest number is, you would get that.
Okay.
So if I only threw out like a 3 coin item, I would only get 3 coins off of them, because adventurers are stingy, so they've got to keep their gold tightly tucked away.
That's right. But you and someone else, you're willing to take a 10% hit, because then you get something and they get nothing.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because it is a very sort of almost sort of quite a mercenary game. Like if you want to stay open, if you want to be the manager of the week at the end of the 5 days, the 5 rounds of the game, the only thing that your draconic executives, your draconic overlords care about is how much gold you have and the value of the items that you've actually still got in your shop. Everybody else will get sent to the abyss for retraining.
Okay. Oh, and that's where the stars come in as well, because you are trading the stars for coins, but the stars are also valuable at the end of the game if you have not sold those goods. I guess we'll get to the scoring system.
Once you buy a good, it's going to, initially it goes straight into your hand and you can use it on that round. When you physically sell an item or items, they will go into your discard pile, which we call the reorder pile. And when you need to draw more cards, you'll take them from your stock room, from your storeroom. But those cards from your discard pile, as in the traditional deck builder, they get shuffled, and they go back over. And it's the number in the bottom left that counts towards your final total. So all of the coins that you collect throughout the game, plus the value on all of the blue cards, the number in the bottom left. Add them up. Add up the value of the fixtures that you have in your shop as well. Do not add up the value of your staff members, because that is slavery, and we do not like that in the multiverse. So please do not do that.
Okay. So what's to keep someone...
there's a few cards that will bestow bonuses as well as the game continues. And then whoever has the most money at the end is the manager of the week.
Okay, so how does the hand cycling work? Because what's to keep someone from throwing down all their cards and just cycling through in the discard pile and get them back again? Clearly, that does not work.
Well, Eric, I'm very glad you asked. So you only have a set amount of cards at the very beginning of the day. You only redraw at the start of a round. When I throw down my cards, if I successfully sell, the ones that sell, they go onto the discard pile. If I am not successful, if I drop out, I choose to pass, those cards that I offer to the adventurer go back into my hand. That's the only way I'm going to get them back in for that round. Right. So you're going to be quite limited because you only draw 5 at the beginning of a round. And then, of course, if you spend some money on the stock that's currently available, there's a whole bunch of them that will be available at the very beginning of the round. They will go into your hand. So you might have, 5, 6, maybe 7 cards that you'll be able to use over the course of a round. And then at the end of a round, you discard down to 1 or 0, draw back up. Traditional deck building extravaganza.
Okay. So for the number of adventurers, is that limited, or do they just keep coming until everyone is out of goods?
Again, it's down to the amount of players. So it's the amount of players plus 1 every day. So if we're doing a 4-player game, there's going to be 5 adventurers every day. And the queues that we deal out at the beginning of each round, at the beginning of each day, will have a set amount of items in them. So if we take the example of a 4-player game, there'll be 6 brand new stock items that we could potentially purchase. There's always 2 fixtures. There's always 2 members of staff. And then adventurers, it's the amount of players plus 1. However, those queues do not get refilled until the next day. So the game will channel you down into, it forces you into eventually selling to those adventurers. And once all the adventurers for the day are gone, we have one more round around the table, and then we do a little bit of cleanup. And there is a little bit of a catch-up mechanism in there as well. When you sell to an adventurer, you take their card as a representation of the fact that they like buying stuff from you. And remember those little money bags that were in the top corner? The little things up there. Everybody adds up the money bags on all of their coins, and whoever has the lowest, they're deemed as having the least busy shop. So Adventure Mart HQ sort of takes pity upon them. And you flip a couple of extra cards off of the fixture deck and the staff deck, and the player can grab one of those for free, or they can take some extra coins if they want to. Just as a little bit of, money begets money, capitalism begets capitalism. And they sort of like, okay, we'll invest in you. You can do it. Because the dragons don't care. They're just going to get their gold at the end of the week anyway. So it's fine.
Okay. we got the final screen here. So this is comparing offers. Is that what we're doing?
Yeah. Yes. So down there in the bottom left of the graphic, there's a little token that has Hank, the Adventure Mart mascot. He's great. He's all over the game. I really, really like him. But that little token, when you instigate a sale, if you say, if you're the person who wants to start a sale, you'll take that token and it gives you a bonus star to your sale. And it also gives you a bonus coin. So say, for example, player 1 over on the left-hand side, they've got 1 star from the token. They've got 1 from the delicious-looking Dungeoneering Bento, 3 from the Dagger of Mammon, and 2 from the Naga Noodles. So that gives us a total of, Matt, 7. Meanwhile, the other player, they have got a health potion for 2. They've got some forged steamed buns for 3. And they've also got a member of staff. I love this member of staff because it is the screwiest card, because you throw it down and it immediately gives you 7 bonus stars. So it's like, all right, I'm going to use my Red Mountain Bard. You flip it. I'm going to use 7. I get plus 7 stars. So the player on the other side has definitely won. On top of that, they've got a little token that gives a bonus for anybody in the Mage Guild. So if we're selling to like an Adept, or if we're selling to like this little dude, you'd get a bonus for the matching item, the matching banner. That's what we call them. Sorry, it's been a long day.
It is. It's late over there. So just to make sure I got this. So you're talking about setting up at the beginning of the game with the number of items for sale and fixtures and personnel and the actual customers. And that's all
so the adventurers are all
available at
face
once.
down. Everything else is face up. The adventurers are face down. So you don't know who's going to wander into town that day.
And then players take actions in turn, and you can buy something or hire personnel or try to serve a customer.
There is
and that's why
one other thing you can do as well.
Okay. And that's why you would have the bonus, because you are initiating the sale. You're trying to go out and make something happen. Okay.
Yeah. So there is one other thing that you can do. A bunch of cards will have, I put this up here, a little keyword that says use on it. So if this card is in front of you, or if you have a card in your hand that says use, you can play that out as your action for the turn. Just follow the instructions that's on the card. And particularly with the staff cards, I found as I've played, and I've played this a lot, as you would imagine, the staff cards can really be very powerful game-changing abilities. Particularly the Augur of the Isles, this one in particular, lets you look at all of the face-down adventurers. So they're sort of like they're using their telepathic mind powers, and you secretly look at all of the cards and you go, all right, I'm going to sell to this one. And then you just sort of like, you try and remember, where did I put the really good other one? And where did I put the terrible, like ones who have like 4 coins in their pocket? Because there's also nasty thieves in the game who will pop up from the adventurer queue, steal money off of people, and then take that money and actually come and spend it in your shops as well. So, not everything is nice in the world of Adventure Mart.
Okay, awesome. Thank you very much, Michael. Anything else you didn't mention? That's
kind of it. There's one other thing. There's daily bulletins. So basically, this is a deck of cards. At the start of every round, you flip one of them out, and it changes the rules. It bends the rules a little bit. It might give discounts. It might give extra money to people. It might bestow extra icons on adventurer cards, which would open you up to buying more stuff. But that is kind of it, aside from the fact that, yes, it is available now in your friendly local game stores and, of course, online. I believe retail is $30 US. So an absolute bargain. Please go buy 2 copies.
Thank you very much, Michael. Great to have you on for an overview of Adventure Mart from Hub Games. And we'll see you at a convention
sometime between now and the heat death of the universe.
Yes, it's a date.